In this video, I want to talk about why you could be wasting your time on YouTube if you are deleting your videos after you publish them. So let's get into it. All right, so there's channels that I actually am subscribed to, and they publish videos that maybe they're used to getting 6 to 7 to 8 to 9,000 views on one video, and then they publish a video and then the video only gets between 5 and 600 views on the video, and they remove it. The creator will go in and they will remove the video for whatever reason. Now, what could this possibly affect? How can this affect you as a creator on YouTube? Well, if you go back and you delete the video, of course, your watch time is still there. It still counts in your analytics if you go back and delete a video. The views still count, and the ad money still counts, and any subscribers that you may have gained from that particular video that you deleted will all still be there. However, the analytics of that particular video will be gone. Now, why is this a bad idea? Why is it a bad idea to go back and delete a video after you publish it? Well, for one, you're wasting your time, and all that hard work that you may have put into that particular video is now gone, right? All that work that you put into the title, the description, the thumbnail, the tags, if you're using tags, all that's going to be gone. You might spend a couple hours, maybe an hour. Hey, you know what? You'll never get that time back. Even if it was 15, 20 minutes, you will never get that time back again, ever. So it's a waste of time. Just maybe think about the video before you upload it. What I do is I go back and I do, kind of a checklist. Did this check off all the boxes, within my head? Or, did it check off all the boxes that are on my book of ideas? You want to make sure you're not wasting your time, and that the video that you're going to publish is going to provide the most amount of value for that viewer. Whether they're existing viewers, or they're new viewers, you want to make sure that that value stays within that video. Now, you're not going to get that watch time back. Like, you're not going to get any more watch time on that video if you delete it. You're not going to get any more views on that video. You're definitely not going to get any more ad money if you delete that video, and you're not going to get more potential subscribers if you delete that video from YouTube. Now, it's just, to me, I just think it's a really bad idea to do that, because YouTube, believe it or not, whether you want to believe me or not, works for you 24/7. Any video that you upload, I consider personally as evergreen content, which means you just don't know. You never know if a particular video on YouTube is actually going to pop off. I mean, I actually thought about deleting videos in the past. I'm like, well, this video is not doing so hot, so I'm just going to go back and delete this video. But I gave it time. You want to give your videos time to breathe and time to absorb into the YouTube algorithm. Now, the video may never go into the YouTube algorithm. It may start getting tons of views, and all of a sudden it just may stop. But does that mean it will stop forever? No, because I have had videos in the past, like I mentioned, that weren't doing so good, and I went back and I looked and I started to see that graph in the analytics, in the YouTube analytics, in YouTube Studio. I start seeing that video starting to climb. So you just don't know. I mean, again, if we're used to an immediate rush of views on a video, like when you publish it, for a day, or within a day or two, you're used to getting 5,000 to 6,000 views, and you're still getting, maybe 50 to 60 views per day. Give it time, right? Because again, you're not going to get any of that. You're not going to get anything back out of it, and it's really not hurting you to leave that video there to sit and allow it to marinate. You want to let that video marinate. You want to make sure that you give it enough time, right? And if you delete it, any value that that viewer may have gotten from that video is now gone. So like, if they want to go back and review that video, for whatever reason, like if you did a tutorial or something like that, or if you provided really good value for that particular video, they can't go back and reference that video because it's gone. You deleted it, right? So, I mean, you can think about it that way. If, you create the video as a tutorial and somebody keeps going back and rewatching that, that could give you the potential for that video to go even, higher, to even get more views, more subs, more ad money, and the potential to hit the YouTube algorithm in the way that you want it to work. I think a lot of creators just give up too easy, on this platform, and they just want to see immediate results. I mean, YouTube is about patience. If you don't have patience, then just don't upload the video. You got to be patient with YouTube, right? I just don't understand why somebody would go back and delete a video. Even if it's got 500 or 600 views, you're probably still making maybe $10 or $15 from it, maybe $20, depending on what your RPM is. But still, you want to give yourself the chance to grow even more than what you're currently at. Like I said, it's not going to hurt you to leave it there at all, right? Just let it go. Let it do its thing. Let YouTube do its thing. The more viewers that come over and, engage with it and leave comments, keep in mind those comments will be gone too, right? So like if you get 10% of the 500 or 600 views, right, that could be like 50 to 60 comments per video, right? And comments do help the engagement of your video. So when you delete that, you may be confusing the YouTube algorithm. The YouTube algorithm might be like, hey, wait a minute, this was a really good video, but now all of a sudden the video is gone. Well, what happened, right? Maybe the YouTube algorithm is going to pause and find out exactly what is going on with your channel. You just don't know. You don't know these type of things because we don't really know for sure how the YouTube algorithm is working for you in your favor, whether it's working for you or whether it's not working for you. The more data you are giving YouTube, the better off you will be in the long run, right? So a lot of the videos that I had posted about 9-to-5 jobs and so forth, those videos are starting to pick up because once you make a particular video and that video starts to go up in views, the recommended video, whether you tell it to recommend that video or not, if with an end screen, YouTube may recommend that other video that you made about that 9-to-5 job because they were interested in the video they just watched, right? So like if you make a video about how to plant a certain plant, right, and you do a video about that and you delete it, again, that video is gone forever, and the other video that you may have made in the past about how to take care of a plant or something like that will never be recommended because you deleted that video from YouTube, right? So the sky's the limit. You just don't know, right? I could be totally wrong about this, but this is just what I think, and how I think sometimes, in my head, things get bottled up inside my head, and the only way I can get it out is to make a video about it and explain to you why I feel it's a bad idea to delete a video. Now, I may go back and delete a video if I feel like possibly it may have violated the YouTube, terms of services or whatnot. Like if I make a YouTube short video and it has some copyright music in it, sometimes I might go back and say, well, you know what? I'm going to delete that video to avoid any future issues, for myself as a future creator. But if you're just making a video about something that's, powerful, like what I call it a banger video, like if you're making a banger video and you go back and delete it because it's not gaining the traction, that you want it to get, again, you could be just hurting yourself in the long run. This is where I leave this video. If you found this of any value, please give me a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button, hit the bell button to be notified on any of my new videos. You just never know when these videos are going to pop off. As always, you know what to do. Later.